The Binance Spot connection to MT5 is a service provided by the TradingFinder team. Traders can download the expert file from this section and also read this page to learn about how the service works and its functionality. From the Navigator section, we run the file related to the service, and before running the file, we go to the Tools tab, then to Options, and then to the Expert Advisors tab. In the lower section, we enable the Allow Web Request option. After enabling this option, in the lower section, we enter the URL link related to Binance Exchange for Spot in this field. To get this link, you can copy it from the website section and paste it here and then click the Confirm button. Now I can go ahead and run the expert, and in the lower section of the interface, it clearly displays a message indicating that the service has successfully started, showing that a total of 1,428 pairs have been detected. I go to the symbol section. From the Market Watch section. From the Custom section, I go into the Binance Spot folder, where I am able to see a variety of different pairs, and then I can select the specific pair that I want to use. I select BTC USDT and then I open its chart. So here the chart for BTC USDT from Binance Exchange is displayed. At the bottom section, we can see information about the number of candles that have been fed, which is 1,000 candles that have been fed and their data has been received. This service transfers the coins and pairs available on the Binance Spot exchange to MetaTrader 5 so that we can carry out our analyses on this platform for our convenience. Here, the data for 1,000 candles is displayed for us, and we can perform various analyses in different time frames, but we do not have the ability to trade on this platform. In the Settings section under Inputs, there are only two options available to us. In the first option, we can specify the number of candles that it retrieves and displays from Binance Exchange, with a minimum of 300 candles and a maximum of 10,000 candles that we can set in this section. The next section is for when we want to open two or more charts of the same symbol and want it to display an equal number of candles for us. We have a single symbol here, but we've opened several different charts of it in the lower section of the interface. If this input option is set to true, then each chart will display exactly 1,000 candles. However, if it's set to false, the chart with the larger time frame will take its candles from the chart with the smaller time frame and then construct its own candles from those. For better understanding, I'll select the true option, and I'll open a second chart of the same symbol, BTC/USDT, which will be displayed for me with a plus sign. In the lower section, you can also see its data, which has received 1,000 candles. And in the second chart, I can also easily switch between 4-hour, daily, and 30-minute time frames. And if I set this option to false, which means disabling the feature that allows charts to share the same time frame, and I want to open a second chart of the same symbol for comparison or analysis purposes, here's what will happen. When we open both charts, they will both initially run in the default 1-hour time frame, regardless of any previous settings. Now, if we decide to switch the second chart to a different time frame, such as the 4-hour or daily time frame, the platform will not display any additional or historical data for us on that second chart. In other words, the chart will remain blank or empty for those timeframes, and we won't be able to view or analyze any extra information beyond what is already shown in the 1-hour time frame. The reason for this is that the second chart actually gets its data directly from the first chart, and here, the second chart displays a total of 250 candles, while the first chart shows a much larger number, specifically 1,000 candles. The second chart receives its candles from the first chart and then displays the candlestick formations in both the daily and the 4-hour time frames. This is a very important point to always keep in mind. On the second chart, you cannot switch to a time frame lower than that of the first chart. So if the first chart is set to a 1-hour time frame, for example, then the second chart will not allow you to switch to a 30-minute time frame, and it will only display the 1-hour data that is provided by the first chart and nothing else. With every tick that occurs on the Binance exchange, it captures the high, low, open, and close data, and with each tick, the prices are updated for us on the platform, displaying new candlesticks here. Alright friends, we've reached the end of the tutorial for this service. We would be truly happy and grateful if you could kindly take a moment to share your valuable comments and thoughtful suggestions with us in the comments section below. Your feedback is always appreciated.